Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Bloom-Carroll Middle School for tonight's basketball contest between the visiting Falcons of Fairfield Union High School and your Bloom-Carroll Bulldogs. At this time, we ask you to rise, and gentlemen, remove your hats to honor America and join the Bloom-Carroll Chamber Singers with the singing of our national anthem.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Fairfield Medical Center, Dagger Law, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, the Carriage Company, the Savings Bank, Fairfield DD, Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, the Edwards Insurance Agency, Buckeye Toyota, Huddle Tire and Auto, and North Body Shop.
Association and the Mid-State League.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Interface Video Productions High School Basketball Game of the Week. I'm Jared Stewart. Tonight, we are at Bloom-Carroll High School, Tom Petty Gymnasium for a big Mid-State League Buckeye Division battle between the champion of the Mid-State League Buckeye. Yes, it's already been crowned. The Bloom-Carroll Bulldogs coming in at 20-2 overall, 12-0 in the Mid-State League Buckeye. They wrapped up the championship just the other night in a win at Logan Elm. So tonight's game for them is a tune-up. However, they would love to finish this regular season unblemished in the Mid-State League Buckeye. When you look at the other side, their rival Fairfield Union Falcons have played outstanding basketball this year, coming in at 15-6 overall, 10-3, and setting it second in the Mid-State League Buckeye. Now, here's the thing about this Fairfield Union team. They lost a lot of their scorers from last year's team to graduation, a team that went 8-11. So to be at 15-6 right now, Coach Schaefer says that's a major accomplishment for them, but just a feather in the cap would be to get a win tonight here at Bloom-Carroll. Taking a look at this Carroll team, they are led by the senior Evan Dozer, 23.2 points per ball game. He was honored earlier tonight in senior night festivities. And the Carroll Bulldogs going to go with an all-senior lineup on senior night here at Tom Petty Gymnasium. Deshaun Clark is a 6'2" wing player. He averages 6.6 points per ball game. Evan Dozer, already mentioned him, 6'2". Jared Rose, number 11, he's 6'3" in a wing, averages 14.4 points per ball game. Bo Weiscarver, 6'2", will get a start tonight, averaging 4 points per game. And Michael Whitcraft, check that, Nick Lang, a 6'2" senior. So an all-senior lineup here for Bloom-Carroll, as you'll see them coming out in just a moment. For Fairfield Union, of course, I can't see the paperwork. Let's just let you enjoy this, the festivities here at Bloom-Carroll. This is always a battle when these two teams come together, whether it's out in Rushville at Fairfield Union or here at Bloom-Carroll as these two teams do battle. Always a big crowd, always electric atmosphere. The student section here at Bloom-Carroll tonight in jerseys of all different kinds. I'm sure we'll get some shots of those throughout the night tonight. We've seen a good variety of jerseys. Of course, one popular jersey tonight, none other than the Cincinnati Bengals. Seen some Joe Burrow jerseys in the house. But right now, the Bloom-Carroll Bulldog starting lineup about to be announced. And, of course, always has to start with the #1 fan from Bloom-Carroll. That's Donnie Bear. Had a chance to get some comments from these two coaches. Of course, Joe Goodyear from Bloom-Carroll just having an outstanding season, 20-2 overall, 12-0 in the Mid-State League. When we asked him about players that have really stepped up, maybe surprised him, maybe done some things this year that he wasn't expecting, he said everyone. He said his whole team has just done really what they've expected. They expected to be in this place. They expected to be at the top of the Mid-State League. They expected to be a top seed in the Division II tournament that's coming up. So this is a team that's they're right where they want to be, but they want to go out strong in their final Mid-State League Buckeye game. For the Fairfield Union Falcons, of course, mentioned Coach Travis Schaefer coming over from the girls' side in his first year on the boys' side of Fairfield Union basketball, doing an outstanding job. He says they rely heavily on the play of Brennan Rolls, also Ted Hara, and Caleb Schmelzer. He really has been impressed with the play underneath the bucket of his big players. He said that they've the play of those guys has really allowed the guards to take over and kind of get some shots on the outside. So he's been very impressed with their play. They've played very well as of late coming into this contest. Bloom-Carroll, third game in 4 nights. That's unheard of in basketball. Tonight's tip-off brought to you by North Body Shop, providing quality customer service, parts, and reliability since 1979. Owner Mark North will provide you with a free written warranty on each estimate. That's Mark North of North Body Shop. He'll treat you right. For the Bulldogs, it'll be Deshaun Clark jumping center. And for the Falcons, #5, Ted Hara, who is the leading scorer for Fairfield Union at 10.2 points per ball game and standing at 6'5". No secret to why he's jumping center, and they will control the tip. Brennan Rolls will run the point guard position for Fairfield Union. Right side, it's Caleb Redding. Swing it to the left as Bloom-Carroll comes out in a man-to-man defense on their Mid-State League Buckeye rival, the Fairfield Union Falcons. Here is Hara. A lot of patience being shown here on this first possession for Fairfield Union, looking to see what they're going to get. Always try to get underneath the basket to their big man. Ted Hara at 6'5". Caleb Schmelzer 6'6". So they've definitely got the size advantage against this Bloom-Carroll team. Here's Rolls on the drive. Nice first quick step, but he couldn't get the roll. Rebounded by Evan Dozer. So nice job by Rolls to get around his man, but just couldn't finish in their first possession. Here's Morgan. Or check that, it's Nick Lang. And now left side with the basketball, Jared Rose. Rose from the free throw line. His shot no good. Good box out by Ted Hara for the Falcons. Here is Hara, tries to dump it inside, but just weren't on the same page. He was looking for Caleb Schmelzer, and it's stolen away by Deshaun Clark. Clark gives it back. 3-point attempt put up, no good. Short for Wisecarver. Rebounded by the Bulldogs that put back up and in. It's Evan Dozier. Dozier with his first points of the ball game, and Bloom-Carroll leads 2-0. Smeltzer's pass, or Brennan Rolls' pass, stolen away. Back the other way comes the Bulldogs. Up and in for Jared Rose. Coach Schaefer, one of the things that he preaches with his team is good fundamentals, crisp passes. He's not going to be happy about that last one. Left side, they get it down to the corner to Ronnie Rowley. He's had a good season so far in his junior year. This is a Fairfield Union team that starts no seniors. In fact, just one senior on the roster. Here's Hara backing his way in. Ball stripped and a foul going to be called. Looks like they're going to get Bo Wisecarver, I believe, with that one.
Fouls on Wisecarver.
That is his first.
Team first.
Here's our replay of that steal and the finish by Jared Rose. Just took it right away and had an easy layup the other way. Hara at the free throw line. First one's up and good. On the season, Ted is a 60% free throw shooter. Really not that bad for a big guy. You'll oftentimes see those big guys struggling from the free throw line, but Ted does a pretty good job as he sinks both of them here to bring the Falcons back to within 2. Dozer picks up his dribble just inside the paint. Kicks it back out to Clark. Now right side, it's Lang. Back out Wisecarver. Dozer being guarded by Caleb Redding, or check that, it's Ronnie Rowley. Doing a good job on the leading scorer in the league. And there's a missed shot, rebounded by the Falcons. Here they come quickly the other way. Schmelzer spots up from three, no good. And a whistle and a foul going to be called on Fairfield Union. It's called on Ted Hara. That'll be his first.
His first, team first. Bulldogs substitution.
Jackson Wyant checks in for Bloom-Carroll. He'll replace Nick Lang. Replay of that last three and see where the foul comes in. They got a push on the rebound attempt. Yeah, underneath the bucket. Here's Dozer. Rowley did a good job of recovering after he tripped. Behind the back, no-look pass back to Dozer, but a foul's called. They call it on Ronnie Rowley. That'll be his first.
His first, team second.
Wyant to check it in. Gets it inside to Rose. Shot contested and taken away by Caleb Redding. And there's a pass stolen away by Deshaun Clark, and Clark slams it home.
Goal by Clark.
That's 2 or 3 passes we've seen from the Falcons that just have not been crisp, and 2 of them have been stolen away for easy buckets. Coach Schaefer will not be, that'll be something he'll address in the first dead ball. There's another one thrown away. Here's that last one as Deshaun Clark just takes it right away and eyes up that slam. 6'2", Deshaun Clark. 6'2", Bulldogs. Dozer gets it back out to Wisecarver. Now right side Clark looking for Dozer cutting. Gets it back now to Wyant. There's Wisecarver at top. Dozer takes the screen, drives to the block. Nice little kiss off the glass and in. Just a soft touch on that shot by Dozer. Now he steals it away. And it goes out of bounds. He threw it off of a Fairfield Union player, and it will stay with Bloom-Carroll. Just looking down at Coach Schaefer now. He's calling out those guys. That's 5 turnovers already with 3:35 to play here in this first quarter. Right side, it's Michael Whitcraft, who's into the ball game for the Bulldogs. There's Wisecarver. Good job by Dozer just to take that pass in. It looked like it was going to sail out of bounds. Here's Dozer, turnaround jumper, no good. Ted Hara the rebound. Quickly the other way come the Falcons. Caleb Schmelzer bringing it up. We'll get it to Hara in the corner. Nobody underneath the bucket. Everybody out around the perimeter. And now Schmelzer backs down in there. They'll lob it into Schmelzer, and a whistle and a foul going to be called on Jackson Wyant.
Fouls on Wyant. His first.
It's his first. You'll see it here. This was the steal. Nice job. Just nice court awareness where it was by Dozer to throw it off of Rowley and to get out of the way. It almost came back at him. There's another pass stolen away. This one taken away by Dozer. Evan. Thought about the three, swings it around now to Wyant. Back out top. Whitcraft fires up the three, no good. And good hustle by Dozer, but it's off him, out of bounds to the Falcons. 8-2 the score, 2:32 to play in this first quarter. From Tom Petty Gymnasium at Bloom-Carroll High School. Brennan Rolls brings it up. A 5'9" junior, or rather 6' junior. Again, no seniors in this starting lineup. One senior on the team for Fairfield Union. He is in the game right now. That's Owen Morgan. He just passed it back to Rolls. Stops at the elbow, looking in. Dumps it to Hara. Hara strong to the hoop, can't get it to go, gets his own rebound, goes back up with it. This time he's fouled. Foul's going to be called on Michael Whitcraft. That'll be his first. So Ted Hara back to the free throw line. The only 2 points tonight for the Falcons are Ted Hara from the free throw line. Got that one. Fairfield Union substitution coming in. That's Isaac Schmelzer. He'll replace Caleb Redding.
Isaac Schmelzer.
Hara, second free throw up, this time no good. Rebounded by the Falcons. Good job by Schmelzer. Now Rolls. Back out now. Morgan. Chance for the Falcons to pull within possibly 3 here. If they could get a 3. Baseline drives. Picks up his dribble. Kicks it back out to Rolls. Being worked on by Dozer. Now they get it to Schmelzer. Little turnaround jumper, no good. Good rebound by Bo Wisecarver. Minute and 30 to play in this first quarter. Dozer. Being double teamed, now finds Wisecarver cutting to the hoop, kicks it back out to Dozer. Evan on the drive, his shot no good. And the Falcons just stood and watched Jared Rose rebound and put it back up. They had 3 bodies in better position for that rebound and just watched it. Here's Hara off the glass and in.
Basket by Hara.
Cuts it back to within a 5-point game, 10-5, under a minute to play in the first quarter. Shot from the elbow up and good. Jared Rose has scored 6 points in this first quarter for Bloom-Carroll. Rose averages 14.4. He's good off the dribble, as we saw right there. Here's Hara. Shot's no good. Rebounded by Rose. Get it ahead to Wyant. Now in the corner, Dozer. Down to 20 seconds to play in the quarter. Here's Dozer. Now Rose and Wyant. Down to 13 seconds. If our buddy Tim Shoemaker was with us, he'd be looking at about 8, which is under 8 right now. Dozer from way downtown and drains it. And that's how the first quarter will end, with an Evan Dozer three-pointer to put the Bulldogs up by 10 at 15-5. Want to say thanks to our sponsors tonight. Tonight's game brought to you by Fairfield DD. Fairfield DD supporting more than 1,200 people with developmental disabilities and their families in Fairfield County, bringing about a vibrant community where people can lead fulfilling lives and make meaningful contributions. Good first quarter there for Bloom-Carroll. Jared Rose was the hot hand with 6 points, but with that 3 there at the end of the quarter, Evan Dozer now with 7 of his team's 15 to lead at 15-5 here at the end of 1. These two teams met just 1 month ago exactly on January 11th. That game played at Fairfield Union, a game won by Bloom-Carroll by 20 points, 52-32. And tell you what, these two teams are going to be battling for several years to come. We saw good freshman and JV games, both won by Bloom-Carroll. But in that JV game, Fairfield Union had a pretty big lead at one point, 30-18, and Bloom-Carroll came charging back and ended up winning that game by 3, 46-43. Just a great contest played by both teams.
Bloom-Carroll substitution, number 1, Clark.
Here you see some fans on the Fairfield Union side as we begin the second quarter. Right side, Dozer hands it off to Malone. Michael Malone into the ball game for the first time tonight. Here's Clark out top. Now swing it to the left to Malone and try to dump it in to Dozer. The man he threw it to turned around, so it went to Fairfield Union. Here come the Falcons, down 15-5. Rowley spots up and drains it from just inside the three-point line. Ronnie Rowley averaging 5.7 points a game. Good looking shot there, just inside the 3-point line. Make it 15-7. Right side, Clark. Clark off the dribble, just inside the 3-point line. Shot no good. Dozer hustles for the rebound. Out front, it's Whitcraft. Finds Dozer cutting inside the paint. Shot off the glass, no good. And once again, the Falcons just standing and letting Bloom-Carroll rebound, and there's a foul going to be called on Ronnie Rowley. That's his second. So here's on the other end, that shot from Rowley. Was going to pass it and then thought, hey, you're going to give me this shot, I'm going to take it. So he takes it, and now back to live action. He has to check out with 2 fouls here early in the second quarter. 3-point attempt put up, no good for Rose. Rebounded by Fairfield Union. Rolls, swings the left side, Schmelzer. Jump shot from the free throw line, no good. Dozer the rebound. Good job by the Bulldogs blocking out. Just nobody in position to rebound that except for Dozer. Here's Dozer. Kick it back out to Clark. And he lost the basketball out of bounds, just dribbled it right out.
Bloom-Carroll substitution, number 5.
Bo Weiscarver checks back in for Bloom-Carroll. Brennan Rolls brings it up. Looking at that man-to-man defense from Bloom-Carroll with 6:12 to play in the first half. Left side to Schmelzer. Rolls has a wide open 3, and he got it.
Basket by Rolls.
Brings it back to within 5, 15-10. Dozer swings it, quick ball movement down to Weiscarver in the corner. No look pass into Clark. Clark can't handle it. Stolen away by the Falcons. Coach Schaefer saying, let's slow it down. Look for a good shot here. Here's Hara. Ted dribbles, kicks it back out. Schmelzer. And a steal by Clark. Here comes Clark one-on-one with Schmelzer. His shot no good. Rolls the backside rebound. Clock rolls down to 5:16 to play in the first half. 15-10 Bloom-Carroll. Rolls. Gets it over left side to Caleb Redding, and he almost had it stolen away, and it is tied up for a jump ball, but it will stay with Fairfield Union.
Number 2, Jackson Wyant.
Wyant comes back in for Bloom-Carroll. Owen Morgan comes in for Fairfield Union. He'll give Schmelzer a breather. There's a good look at Joe Goodyear. Joe's got a lot of years coaching under his belt. In fact, he spent some time at Fairfield Union as an assistant to Coach Eversole, and then came back here to Bloom-Carroll, take over as the head coach. As there's a little roller in by Caleb Redding. It's now a 3-point game, 15-12. Coach Goodyear had a stint as the head coach also at Circleville. He was a long-time assistant here to Coach Tom Petty, who this gym is named after, and now gets his chance to run this Bloom-Carroll basketball club. On the left side, three-pointer, right side, three-pointer put up and in by Jared Rose.
For the 3.
That stops a 7-point run, 7-0 run for Fairfield Union, make it 18-12 now. Schmelzer kicks it back out to Redding. Redding drives. Shot off the glass and in. Good shot by Caleb Redding. He's got 4 points in a row for the Falcons. 18-14 now. Dozer from the free throw line. Shot's no good. Good hustle by Redding for the rebound. Redding on the drive, a whistle, and a foul going to be called. Who are they going to get? They're going to get Dozer or Weiscarver? They get Weiscarver with it. I believe that's his second.
Weiscarver. His second.
There's a good look at Coach Travis Schaefer in his first year as the boys coach here at Fairfield Union, but not his first year at Fairfield Union. In fact, he has been at Fairfield Union for a handful of years now. He was the girls coach, had some success there, and when this boys job opened up, he decided to make the transition, and he's doing a great job in his first year. Good look there, but couldn't finish it. Quickly the other way comes Weiscarver. Now back out to Dozer, and a three-point attempt put up and in for Jared Rose. 12 points in the game for Jared Rose and a 21-14 lead for Bloom-Carroll. And Coach Schaefer wants a timeout. Our timeouts tonight brought to you by the Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster. You can check out their website at carriagecompany.com. Checking some other games around the area tonight. We've got boys and girls action going on. Of course, a lot of schools don't like to do that, but in this year we've had so many cancellations due to COVID and weather, they've had to kind of double up. In fact, I mentioned earlier, this Bloom-Carroll playing their third game in 4 days tonight as you get a look at Jersey night from the student section. On the boys' side tonight, Lancaster is at Pickerington Central, Delaware Hayes at Canal Winchester, Pickerington North is at New Albany, Fairfield Christian at Bern Union, Millersport at Rosecrans, and Grove City Christian is at Fisher Catholic tonight. We'll be checking some of those scores as we go. And on the girls' side, Bloom-Carroll and Fairfield Union are doing battle. Their girls are playing tonight as well, out at Fairfield Union tonight. Also, Bern Union leads Fairfield Christian, is playing at Fairfield Christian tonight on the girls' side as well. As we begin the second, out of the timeout, Coach Schaefer took one as his team was getting a little sloppy, so he calls a timeout. They're down by 7, 21-14. And they'll have the basketball. Schmelzer checks back in.
Caleb Schmelzer.
.308 and counting here in this first half. 21-14 Bulldogs. Right side Redding. Gets it to Hera. Hera's shot no good. They have not gotten a good shot like down at the block inside the paint. Bloom-Carroll doing a good job of pushing those big guys out and forcing them to take 10, 15-foot shots. Wyant dribbles, gets it to swing it right side now back to Dozer. Dozer off the glass, no good. Rebound tipped around and finally controlled by Fairfield Union. Here's Morgan dumping inside to Hera. That's a good look. That's the one they want from the block from Ted Hera. 7 points for Ted Hera. 21-16. Clark back out to Dozer. Thought about the three. Doesn't take it, but Whitcraft will. No good. Rebounded by Hera. Rolls. Dribbles it off of Dozer's foot. Picked up by Clark. Here comes Clark. Puts it up, no good. Rolls. Tries to get the rebound. He's got a man on his back. It goes out of bounds, and they'll say it stays with Bloom-Carroll.
Substitution, number 23, Caden Fife.
Let's see here. I thought, okay, so this is the good look there from Ted Hera on the block. Just a good, strong shot. That last trip down, it looked like the ball went off the foot of Dozer, which normally would stop. They would call that a kick, but apparently it did not. Here's Dozer from way downtown, no good. Rebounded by the Falcons. Caden Fife is into the ball game for Fairfield Union. He pulled that rebound out of there. Morgan picks up his dribble, gets it to Rolls. Now right side, it's Fife. Here's Hera. Squares up, kicks it back out. Swinging around, Schmelzer for three in the corner. And no good. Rebounded by Bloom-Carroll. And stolen away by Fife. Coach Schaefer trying to get a timeout called, and he gets it. What a job by Caden Fife, the 5'10" junior. He comes off the bench, gets a rebound, and then on the offensive side gets a steal back for the Falcons, and a good job by Caden.
30-second timeout.
He's a little spark plug here for Fairfield Union. Watch this right here. Good hustle, just dives on the floor after it. And at this point, Coach Schaefer's over there trying to get the timeout. He finally got it. Got the officials' attention to get it. A nice job by Caden Fife. Timeouts again tonight brought to you by the Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster. You can check out their website at carriagecompany.com. Also coming up tonight, we're going to be giving you a rundown of tournament action, which will be coming up very soon. In fact, the Fairfield Union girls will be in action on Monday night in tournament action. The boys will be in action later next week. They both play in the Southeast District, which always gets an earlier start than the Central District, about a week early to be exact. So we'll take a look at those schedules coming up in just a little bit. 1:06 to play in the first half. 21-16, Bloom-Carroll leads, and here's another steal. Clark, 3-on-1. A good job by Fairfield Union defensively, but Bloom-Carroll still controls. Three-point attempt put up, no good for Rose. He had hit 2 in a row. He doesn't get this one. Ted Hara now. Backs his way down, kicks it back out, swing it over to Fife. Back out Hara. Down under a minute to play at 31 seconds and counting here in the first half. Three-point attempt put up by Morgan, and it's in. The senior, Owen Morgan, pulls him to within 2 at 21-19. 18 seconds to play in the half. Jared Rose will hold it down to 11 seconds. Now Wyant down to 8 seconds. Wyant over to their best player and the leading scorer in the league. That's Evan Dozer. Dozer double team down to 2 seconds. Wyant fires up an off-balance 3 and no good. A good finish to the half for the Fairfield Union Falcons to pull it to within 21-19 here at Bloom-Carroll. The Bulldogs trying to finish out the regular season in the Mid-State League unblemished. Well, the Falcons, they're going to have something to say about it coming up in this second half. We're going to take a timeout. When we come back, we'll have first half stats and analysis and all the play-by-play action of the second half coming up on the high school basketball game of the week. Stay with us.
Hi, I'm Burbridge Cook, Executive Director at Connection West. We are a community center focused on helping families with their immediate needs while walking alongside them with programming to help equip them for generational change. This month, we are very grateful to be chosen as a recipient of Buckeye Toyota's Buckeye Cares program. That means Buckeye Toyota will make a very generous donation for every vehicle sold this month. Thank you, Buckeye Toyota, for helping our community.
Thank you for calling Buckeye Toyota. How may I help you?
The Frankie Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our 2 locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster and 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
Fairfield Medical Center took care of me like I was family.
I was made to feel like I was the only person that they were going to see that day, even though I knew that wasn't the case.
Everyone at Fairfield Medical Center was very attentive. They just put my mind at ease.
I was there for 12 days, and I felt comfortable there.
We were people to them, not a number. They took the time to get to know us, our personalities.
Well, they saved my life. You know, how do you beat that?
I don't know how I could have gotten through it without them.
Experience Fairfield Medical Center.
Come experience the Huddle Tire difference. Locally owned and operated since 1910, we're your independent tire and auto repair shop. We carry all major brands of tires, including Goodyear, Cooper, BF Goodrich, and many more. But we're more than just tires. From safety inspections to alignments, brakes, shocks, and struts, even preventive maintenance, we can handle it all. Enjoy the ride at Huddle Tire Company, 300 South Columbus Street, or we can be reached at our website at huddletire.com.
Welcome back to Tom Petty Gymnasium here at Bloom-Carroll High School, where your halftime score, Bloom-Carroll leads Fairfield Union 21-19 in a half that really, if you ask Coach Schaefer, probably not real pleased with the way his team played. A lot of turnovers, just not very crisp passes. So for them to be within 2 points at halftime, he's got to be pretty pleased with that aspect of it. Coach Joe Goodyear, his team has been kind of up and down. They go in streaks. They'll come down, they'll score a few trips in a row, then they'll have a few trips where they're just stale. And so right now the score, just a 2-point deficit, 21-19, as Bloom-Carroll looking to finish out the regular season in the Mid-State League unblemished. Let's take a look at some first half scoring. First of all, for the Fairfield Union Falcons, it's Brennan Rolls with 3 points. Ronnie Rowley has 2. Owen Morgan has 3, Caleb Redding with 4, and Ted Harrell leads the way with 7 points for the Falcons, as they've got 5 guys in the scoring column. For Bloom-Carroll, just 3 guys in the scoring column. It's Deshaun Clark with 2. Evan Dozer has 7, and leading the way, Jared Rose had 2 big 3-pointers there in that second quarter when they went on a run where they boosted that lead up, but then Fairfield Union comes roaring back to make it 21-19 here at halftime. Our halftime sponsor, halftime being brought to you tonight by Fairfield Federal. Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan Association is your Fairfield County community bank, specializing in home mortgage loans. They've been serving the Lancaster community since 1895. Stop in and see us today at any of our 3 locations in Lancaster, on Main Street, in downtown Lancaster, and on West Fair Avenue, or in Pickerington on Cross Keys Boulevard. We are banking that revolves around you. Again, halftime at Tom Petty Gymnasium. The Bulldogs lead the Falcons 21-19. We will take a timeout. When we come back, we will have all the second half action on the Buffalo Wild Wings high school basketball game of the week.
Hi, I'm Carol Whittington, and I would like to invite you to stop by Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, located at 1540 Hubbard Drive in Lancaster. We are a small family-owned business and have been servicing the Central Ohio and Hocking Hills area since 2003. Graduations with a personal touch, weddings with a personal touch, corporate events with a personal touch. Please call us today for all your party rental needs, 740-689-6991.
Life is unpredictable. That's why estate planning is important. Estate planning provides you comfort and peace of mind knowing that you're taking care of your loved ones and ensuring your legacy lives on just as you envisioned. You lived a life that is beautifully and uniquely yours. You deserve an estate planning attorney who understands that and creates a plan as unique as you and in the best interest of your loved ones. You deserve the local, trusted, experienced attorneys at Dagger Law.
Swing into the Carriage Company and check out our sweet deals.
If you're looking for the best selection of clean, quality used vehicles, look no further than the Carriage Company. You'll feel secure with your purchase, knowing all vehicles undergo an extensive safety and service check prior to the sale. And all vehicles can be viewed online at carriagecompany.com. The Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster.
Wait!
Welcome to the high school football game of the week. I'm Jared Stewart alongside Tim Shoemaker. Tonight, we've got a great one for you. The Bloom-Carroll Bulldogs.
It was a great week of practice. Even in the rain and the weather, we had a great week of practice.
Schneider, lots of running room to midfield. He's gone. Ryan Schneider down the near sideline for a touchdown for the Aces.
We have a hold on the offense, number 20. That penalty will be declined. They'll bring up 4th down.
And we're going to give you this game ball here because you're a Tiberios fan of the game. And thanks for being here, Jacob.
Thank you. The Polar Bears are your OAC tournament champions. First time since 2009. What an exciting finish for the Ohio Northern Polar Bears.
And be very proud of this trophy because you've earned it.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Fairfield Medical Center, Dagger Law, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, the Carriage Company, the Savings Bank, Fairfield DD, Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, the Edwards Insurance Agency, Buckeye Toyota, Huddle Tire and Auto, and North Body Shop.
And we're back here at Tom Petty Gymnasium inside Bloom-Carroll High School as the Bloom-Carroll Bulldogs lead the Fairfield Union Falcons in this Mid-State League Buckeye Division battle. Rivalry game. Score 21-19 here at halftime. Want to thank our Interphase Video Productions crew tonight, bringing you all the sights and sounds of this action live here online and on the replay. Josh Messerly pushing all the buttons, our producer-director. Also Donnie Ziegfeld, Shane Messina up here with us. They do all the technical work to get all the shots and the graphics and all the replays, so they're doing a great job. Our cameraman tonight, Jason Roush, high atop the gymnasium, bringing you the shots, the game action, and then down on the floor, the shot you see there, Tom Russo, bringing you the shots from the field, court level, we should say. Those guys always do a great job. There's Tom, right down the height behind the water cooler. Maybe he can grab himself a drink there. Also want to say thanks to the athletic directors from these two schools. Of course, Chad Little here at Bloom-Carroll always does a fantastic job and very hospitable to us in football and basketball season, as you get a shot of Jason Roush there and our crew just to the right, your right of Jason. See Josh there waving with the Bengals hat on. Hoo-day! Big night coming up in just a couple nights here for all Ohioans rooting for, I guess not all Ohioans are, but most rooting for the Bengals. Also, AD Andy Clark at Fairfield Union, want to thank him, and of course the head coaches providing us with some stats and information as we headed into this game tonight. You get a good look there at Joe Goodyear, giving his team some instruction as they head into the second half of action. Coming up for us next Saturday night, we've got a boys game. It's our final regular season game here on Interphase. It'll be Bern Union at Fairfield, or at Fisher Catholic rather. Now listen, Fisher Catholic, I should say, with only one win on the season, but anytime those two teams play, anything can happen. In fact, just about a month ago, those two teams played down in Sugar Grove, and it took a last-second shot from Bern Union to beat Fisher Catholic. So we're excited about that one coming up next Saturday night. And then we will kick off our tournament action on Tuesday, February 22nd, with another inter-county battle. Fairfield Christian will take on Millersport in boys action up at Millersport to start off our tournament play. So we're looking forward to that one as well, as the second half is underway here, and Dozer picks up where he left off with a 2 to put him up 23-19. Speaking of tournament play, we'll get a look at some of those brackets. I'll tell you who's going to be where coming up in just a little bit, as a foul going to be called on the Bulldogs. Called it on Jared Rose. That's his first. He's the leading scorer for Bloom-Carroll right now at 11 points, or 12 points in the game. Ted Hara, off-balance jumper, in and out. That one was down in the cylinder and came back out. Dozer kicks it down to Weiscarver, back out to Dozer. Goes baseline, gets it over to Wyant. Now back out to Rose. Now Weiscarver left side. Fairfield Union still in that man-to-man defense as Rose goes on the drive. It gets double teamed at the block, and a travel going to be called. Oh, wait a second. Official's going to have a conversation. The official out near the top called a travel. The official underneath the bucket was going to call a foul, and the official under the bucket's going to win out on that one with the foul call on Ted Hara. Coach Schaefer would like an explanation on that. Probably not going to get it. Clark has his shot swatted by Ted Hara. Oh, they're going to call foul. They caught it with the body, so Hara, that is his third of the game, his second within the last 5 seconds.
On the line, shooting 2.
So Deshaun Clark at the free throw line to shoot 2 shots. First one's up and good.
Falcons substitution, number 12, Owen Morgan.
Owen Morgan checks in. Ted Hara going to have to check out. That's a big loss for them. He's their leading scorer right now with 7 points in the game. 6'5" presence, but he has 3 fouls. Second free throw for Clark is up and good. 25-19. 4-0 run to start the second half for Bloom-Carroll. Falcons with the basketball. Here's Schmelzer. Thought about that 3, doesn't take it as Rose closed out on the defense. Now a 3 taken in the corner, no good. Rebounded by the Bulldogs. Here they come the other way quickly. Wyant will kick it back out. Now swing it around to Clark. Left side. Dozer off the dribble inside the paint. Finds Clark. Nice backdoor cut. He can't get the layup to go, but he gets his own rebound. He'll kick it back out top. Here's Weiscarver. Weiscarver's pass almost stolen away. The pick back up by Dozer, who hands it off to Wyant. Rose fires up a three, and he got it. Can't leave him open. 15 points in the game for Rose, 9 of those behind the three-point arc. And a timeout going to be called by Coach Schaefer as the Bloom-Carroll Bulldogs start this second half with a 7-0 run to boost their lead to 28-19. Timeouts again tonight brought to you by the Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster. You can check out their website at carriagecompany.com. Looking at tournament brackets in Division II in the sectional tournament in the Central District. It will be Bloom-Carroll. Their first game will be Wednesday, February 23rd. They will host Licking Valley. In Division II Southeast District, the sectional will be Fairfield Union on Friday, next Friday, February 18th. They will host Jackson. Fairfield Union, the 5 seed, Jackson, the 12 seed. In Division III in the Central District, it'll be Amanda Clear Creek on the road to play Johnstown on Wednesday, February 23rd. Also in Division III in the Central District, it'll be Liberty Union in a separate bracket from Amanda Clear Creek. They will go on the road also to play Minford on Wednesday, February 23rd. In Division IV, it'll be Fisher Catholic on the road to take on Newark Catholic on February 25th. Then we've got Bern Union will host Granville Christian on Friday the 25th. Millersport hosts Fairfield Christian, which is a game we will have on Tuesday the 22nd. And our Division I team in the area, Lancaster, they will host Grove City on Tuesday, February 22nd in their opening round tournament game. We'll check the girls and the next timeout. As out of this timeout, Fairfield Union takes it, and they've got the basketball. Ronnie Rowley swings it back out and around to the right side to Owen Morgan. 28-19 is the score. Bloom-Carroll on top. Rolls. Being bodied up by Bo Weiscarver. Now gets it right side. And skip it back out. Three-point attempt put up and in for Owen Morgan. That's his second three of the game. He did that earlier in the game as well in the first half. Stopped a drought for Fairfield Union and helped them to pull back in striking distance. Right now 28-22. Under 5 minutes to play in the third quarter, and there's a foul going to be called on Morgan. There's a replay. He just spots up. He got a nice screen as well to be open. Schmelzer gave him a good screen. Clark wasn't able to close out in time, and that left him open, Morgan open for the three. Wyant, left side to Jared Rose. Wow, he's got a good shot.
Basket by Rose.
Jared Rose catches, turns, shoots, and drains it, 30-22. And Rose with 17 points to lead the Bulldogs. Schmelzer. Bulldogs fans and coaches wanted a double dribble. They don't call it. Rolls. Left side now to Rowley. Now back out. Inside the paint. Shot put up. No good. In and out for Schmelzer. Wyant, right side to Schmelzer, or check that to Dozer. Nice drive by Dozer, but a foul going to be called with the body. They will get Caleb Redding with it.
Fouls on Redding.
That's going to be Caleb's first.
Team fourth.
So it'll be Bulldog basketball underneath their own hoop. Wyant to inbound. And they called the foul on Dozer.
Fouls on Dozer.
Wyant was having trouble getting it in, so Dozer needed to create some space and just kind of pushed off. And the official was right there to call it. 30-22, 3:48 and counting here in the third quarter. Rolls, right side. Rowley, off-balance shot, no good, off the glass, and rebounded by Bloom-Carroll, and a whistle and a foul going to be called. They get Ronnie Rowley with it.
Fouls on Rowley.
That's his third. So now the Falcons have Ronnie Rowley with 3 and Ted Harrow with 3.
22, Michael Whitcraft.
Whitcraft back into the ball game for the Bulldogs.
For the Falcons, number 4,
and for Fairfield
Isaac
Union,
Schmelzer.
Isaac Schmelzer checks in for Fairfield Union. Wyant just goes right around Schmelzer, kicks it to the corner for 3, no good. Dozer backs his way in. And off the glass and in. Tell you what, Brennan Rolls didn't do anything wrong there. Had good defense, but Evan Dozer just was strong and went up over top of Rolls. 10-point lead for Bloom-Carroll, 32-22. Rolls on the drive, has it stripped, and it will stay with Fairfield Union.
Bulldogs substitution.
Watch this right here.
3,
Rolls has
Michael
pretty good defense. He's doing everything he can. It's a mismatch. I mean, there's not much more you can do than what Brennan Rolls did, but Evan Dozer just a little bit stronger and went up over top of him. Offensive foul going to be called on Fairfield Union. That's called on Caleb Redding. That's his second.
Number 11, Caleb Redding, his second, team 6th.
Michael Malone brings it up for the Bulldogs. Kick it left side. Now back out front to Wise Carver. Swinging around the Dozer. In the corner, Whitcraft. Brings it back out to Dozer. Down to 2:38 and counting here in this third quarter. Turnaround jumper, no good. Dozer hustles for the rebound, but it's stripped away by Schmelzer. Caleb Schmelzer brings it up. Now Morgan and right side to Rolls, and down in the corner it's Redding. Pass stolen away. Lots of turnovers tonight for Fairfield Union. 10-point lead for Bloom-Carroll, 32-22. 2:06 to play in the third quarter. Wise Carver back out front to Dozer. Left side, Rose. Off balance jumper from 3-point land, and it's good. 20 points for Jared Rose. He is over his game average by 6 points already. There's a strip. Ball stolen away by Dozer. Here comes Dozer, 1-on-2 to the hoop, no good. The rebound, Jared Rose, and the putback. 37-22 the score. 15-point lead for Bloom-Carroll, and a timeout going to be taken by Coach Schaefer. Timeouts again brought to you by the Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster. Check out their website at carriagecompany.com. Let's look at the girls' tournament brackets in Division I. The Lancaster Lady Gales, they received a bye in their first game. They await the winner of Canal Winchester and Olentangy Orange. They will play on Friday, February 18th at home. In Division II, Central District, Bloom-Carroll will host Buckeye Valley. That game will be next Tuesday, the 15th of February. Division II, Southeast District, Fairfield Union plays Monday. They will host Athens at home out in Rushville. In Division III, Central District, Amanda Clear Creek hosts Fredericktown. That'll be on Saturday, February 19th. Coach Tim Leist and his girls doing a great job out at Amanda Clear Creek. They've had a big turnaround this year, and we'll get to the rest of the girls' tournament brackets on the next timeout. 1:08 to play in the third quarter. Fairfield Union trails. They have the basketball. Shots up and good, and a foul. Caleb Redding scores it.
Basket by Redding. Bulldog foul. Number 1, Clark.
Foul's called on Deshaun Clark. That's his first.
Redding at the line.
Redding goes to the free throw line to shoot one shot. Try to complete the 3-point play. Free throw up and good. 7 points in the game for Caleb Redding. That matches their leading scorer, Ted Hara, who's had to sit most of this third quarter with 3 fouls. 3-point attempt put up, Whitcraft no good. Caleb Schmelzer the rebound. Down to 49 seconds to play in the third quarter. 12-point lead for Bloom-Carroll. Morgan. A whistle and a foul going to be called on Evan Dozer.
Bloom-Carroll foul, number
That's his
4,
second.
Evan Dozer. His second, team 4th.
Inbound pass comes into Schmelzer, Isaac Schmelzer. His 3 no good. Good box out and rebound for the Bulldogs. Dozer brings it out. Half a minute to play in the third quarter. The Bulldogs up by 12, 37-25. And Jared Rose just going to hold it. Going to work this down for one shot. At this point, I want it in Rose's hands. He's had the hot hand tonight. He's played some good basketball. Some of the looks he's gotten and even some of the shots he's made off balance have looked really good. Dozer fires up a 3 from the top of the key. No good. Rebounded by Caleb Schmelzer. 3 seconds, down to 2. Schmelzer from three-quarter court. No good. And the end of the third quarter comes with Bloom-Carroll on top. 37-25.
Fairfield Union 25. And once again, a big thank you to tonight's game sponsor.
Coming up at the end of tonight's contest, we will have our players of the game. So you want to stick around for that. Always challenging to pick out our players of the game. Finishing out those girls tournament brackets in Division III. In the Central District, it'll be Liberty Union. They will await the winner of Harvest Prep and Elgin. That game will be played at Liberty Union on Saturday, February 19th. Division IV now, Fisher Catholic. They will host Madison Christian on Saturday, February 19th. That's next Saturday. And finishing out also in Division IV, it'll be Fairfield Christian. They will go on the road to take on Newark Catholic next Wednesday, February 16th. And Bern Union will host. They've got a host game again this year. Saturday, February 19th, they will host Northside Christian. Bern Union got the number 2 seed in their division of the tournament. So good luck to all of our local teams as they head into tournament play. And, of course, we will open up our tournament action with a look at Fairfield Christian and Millersport. Mid-State League Cardinal Division foes will go at it in tournament play up at Millersport, who's had a pretty good year this year. That game coming your way on Tuesday, February 22nd. Again, in the fourth quarter here with Bloom-Carroll on top by 12, 37-25. Fairfield Union with the basketball, right side. And pass stolen away. Tried to get it into Ted Hara, who's back in after sitting most of the third quarter with 3 fouls. Here's Clark. Out front now, Dozer. Dozer at the elbow. Back out to Wisecarver. Dozer has it just taken right away. Caleb Schmelzer just grabs it as he was getting ready to throw a pass. Now Caleb Redding on the other side for 3. Got it. Caleb Redding now all of a sudden the leading scorer for Fairfield Union. Pulls him back to within 9 at 37-28. Hara now working on Wisecarver. Needs to be careful. He's got 3 fouls. Wisecarver inside the paint, but he traveled. Coach Goodyear has a look on his face. He's perplexed at that call. 37-28 the score. 6:40 and counting here in this fourth quarter. Rolls, picks up his dribble way out at the volleyball line. Hara comes out to get the pass. Schmelzer takes a screen, fires up the 3 from the top of the key, and it's in. Believe it or not, that's the first bucket of the night for Caleb Schmelzer. He averages 9.5 per game, and that's his first one, a big 3. Pulls him to within 6. Jared Rose the other side, no good, off balance. Rebounded by Dozer. Dozer dribbles, kicks it back out. Clark, now back to Dozer. Takes a screen. Everybody on Fairfield Union's side wanted a moving screen. They don't call it. And there's a whistle. They'll say that Redding stepped on the sideline. Official calls a timeout. He doesn't give a technical foul, but he gives a warning to Coach Travis Schaefer. I've never seen that, a warning. Usually they go right to a technical foul. They give him a warning, but they didn't even make him sit down. So I don't know what that accomplishes, to be honest with you. But Coach Schaefer had every right to be mad. There was definitely a moving screen. 37-31, 5.5 minutes to play in the ball game. Dozer off balance inside the paint, drains it. 13 points for Evan. 39-31 Bulldogs. Hara needs to get rid of it. 5-second count is on. Goes on the drive, puts it up, and the ball gets stuck. And it goes as a jump ball, and it goes back to Bloom-Carroll. Coach Schaefer getting his guys to come up. He wants a full court pressure here. They were just kind of pressuring the inbound and then back off. Wyant looks at Brennan Rolls. 5 minutes to play in the game. Bloom-Carroll up by 8, 39-31. Here's Wyant, the sophomore, kicks it left side to Rose. Now down to the block to Dozer. Double teamed and somehow got that one to go.
Basket by Dozer.
15 points in the game now for Evan Dozer. And a steal taken away by Rose. Here come the Bulldogs. Nice pass over to Dozer, puts it up and in.
Goal by Dozer.
17 now for Dozer. He's inching closer to Jared Rose, who has 20. And just like that, the Bulldogs back up by 12. They were just at 6. And Caleb Redding with a big three again for Fairfield Union. He's had a great ball game so far, averages just 4.5 points a game. But he's well over that tonight as Coach Joe Goodyear takes a timeout for Bloom-Carroll. Watch this pass and finish for Evan Dozer. Really good pass from Jared Rose. And Evan Dozer puts it up and in. They've got those two guys averaging in double figures. Dozer averages 23.2 points a game. Jared Rose averages 14.4. Currently, Jared Rose has 20 in this game, and Dozer at 17. They've been outstanding, both of them. Deshaun Clark, the only other scorer for Bloom-Carroll. He had that dunk in the first half off of a steal. So 43-34 is the score, a 9-point lead for Bloom-Carroll. On the other side for Fairfield Union, off the bench, Caleb Redding, the sophomore, has played out. Actually, check that. He played outstanding. 6'4", listed as a guard and a forward. Right now, he has 13 points in the game to lead the Falcons. 13 of the 19 points they've scored, or check that, 9 of the 19 points have been scored by Caleb Redding in this half. He had 4 at halftime. 43-34, 4:08 to play in regulation here at Bloom-Carroll High School. Inbound pass comes into Wisecarver. They get it back out to Wyant. Here's Dozer. Over to Wisecarver. Had a wide open shot, passed it up. And he kicks it back. He thought Dozer was standing on the MSL logo, but Dozer had moved to his left, and the pass goes sailing out of bounds to Coach Joe Goodyear. Falcons now with a chance to chip away a little more. Rolls right side to Rowley, who's back in the game for Fairfield Union with those 3 fouls. He and Hara both sat quite a bit in the third quarter with 3 fouls. Rolls, dumps it inside to Redding. Redding off the glass, no good. Rebounded by Bloom-Carroll. .312 and counting here in the fourth quarter, 43-34. Bloom-Carroll with the lead and the basketball. Jared Rose on the drive around Ted Hara. Hara swats it away. It goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Bloom-Carroll. He got beat, but he recovered with that swat. Carroll inbounds it to Dozer. Now back out to Wisecarver. In the corner, Clark. Wisecarver passes up a wide open 3. Now Dozer on the drive. Wow. Quick first step, just went right around everybody and lays it in easily for 2. 45-34. 11-point lead for Bloom-Carroll. Redding dribbles baseline. Goes strong to the hoop and puts it up and in.
Basket by Redding.
Back to a 9-point deficit for Fairfield Union as we creep down to the 2-minute and 20-second mark to play in the ball game. Lob down into Dozer. There's a mismatch. Now back out to Wisecarver. Now Dozer thought about the 3, but kicks it over to Rose. His 3 is no good. Schmelzer the rebound. Here they come quickly up the floor, trailing by 9. Schmelzer over to Rowley. Back out to Hara. He'll take the long-range 3. The big guy misses. Rebounded by Dozer. Coach Schaefer telling his guys, come on, we got to get up here and play tight D. We're under 2 minutes to go, and we're down by 9. At some point, they got to start fouling. Wyant with the basketball, and he's fouled by Rolls. That'll be Brennan's first foul.
Rolls.
And it's a bonus situation for Bloom-Carroll, which is what Fairfield Union wants. They need him to be in the bonus.
Shooting 1 plus the bonus.
So Jackson Wyant, the 5'10" sophomore at the free throw line. First one's up and good. Michael Malone checks into the game for Bloom-Carroll. He'll replace Deshaun Clark. Second free throw up, no good for Wyant. 10-point lead for Bloom-Carroll. It's Fairfield Union basketball, minute 30 to go. Here's Rolls. Rolls, drives, kicks it back out, Schmelzer. Down to minute 24, Schmelzer. Back out now to Rowley and Ted Hara. Pass inside, good job as Schmelzer got open, but he's fouled. It's actually a good foul, though, by Jared Rose because Schmelzer was going to have a wide open layup. That's 2 fouls for Jared Rose. Rally to inbound. Rolls now. Beyond the 3-point arc, driving, baseline. Kick it back out. Ted Hara, a wide open 3, in and out. And rebounded by Redding. Redding is fouled. Jared Rose again with the foul. That's going to be 3 on him.
Foul on Rose.
Fairfield Union still not in the bonus. That's their 6th. 46-36, a minute and 8 to play. Here's Rolls. He'll fire up the 3. No good. Rebounded by Bloom-Carroll, and a quick foul going to be called on Brennan Rolls, his 2nd.
Fouls on number 2, Rolls, his 2nd, team 8th.
So at the free throw line,
Malone on the
it'll
line,
be Michael Malone for Bloom-Carroll.
Bloom-Carroll's substitution,
As
number
Nick
12,
Lang checks
Nick Lang.
in for Bloom-Carroll. Free throws up and good for Michael Malone. Second free throw, no good. The ball loose, controlled by Bloom-Carroll, but he throws it in, and a quick timeout is called. They say he got the timeout called as he was throwing or right before he threw the basketball. So it will be Bloom-Carroll basketball out of the timeout. They lead it 47-36 with 59.1 seconds to play in regulation. Well, I guess we'll go ahead and get to our players of the game with 59 seconds to go. We'll go with the Fairfield Union Player of the Game first, brought to you by Fairfield DD. Fairfield DD, supporting more than 1,200 people with developmental disabilities and their families in Fairfield County, bringing about a vibrant community where people can lead fulfilling lives and make meaningful contributions. That's Fairfield DD, our Fairfield Union Player of the Game sponsor, and our Fairfield Union Player of the Game is none other than Caleb Redding, number 11, the sophomore, 6'4", for Fairfield Union, played an outstanding game. Currently at 15 points. He had 4 at halftime, and he's been the primary scorer here in the second half. He's just done an outstanding job. There he is, number 11. Congratulations to Caleb Redding, the Fairfield DD, Fairfield Union Player of the Game. We will get to the Bloom-Carroll Player of the Game momentarily as they inbound it to Dozer. And Bloom-Carroll going to just try to run out the clock and force Fairfield Union to foul him. Ooh, they almost threw it away there. They're going to try to keep it into the hands of their shooters, Rose and Dozer. And there's a foul going to be called on Rolls. That's his third. And it will send Evan Dozer to the free throw line. Let's go with our Bloom-Carroll Player of the Game. Brought to you by the Edwards Insurance Agency. The Edwards Insurance. First one's up and good. Second one for Wyant, in and out. Here come the Falcons. Rolls, gets it over in the corner. Schmelzer drives baseline. And whistle and a foul going to be called on Bloom-Carroll. They would call it on Owen Conrad. That's his first.
Fouls on number 22, Whitcraft.
Nope, check that. They called it on Michael Whitcraft. That's his second.
Schmelzer on the line, shooting 1 and 1.
So Caleb Schmelzer goes to the free throw line. Shoot 1 and 1. First one up and good.
Hold on. Substitution number 20, Joe Saunders.
Joe Saunders checks into the ball game for Bloom-Carroll. Also coming in will be Colin Levesque.
Number 14, Colin Levesque. Bulldog substitution number 33, Jace Rockwood.
Jace Rockwood also checks in for Bloom-Carroll. Second free throw, no good, as Schmelzer tried to just fire it off the rim and rebounded himself, but it did not hit the rim, so that ball going to go back to Bloom-Carroll, leading by 10 with 23.1 seconds to play. Inbound pass comes in. Rockwood will bring it up for the Bulldogs. And his pass is tipped out of bounds. It'll stay with Bloom-Carroll with 15 seconds. Rockwood to inbound. And shot no good for Bloom-Carroll. Owen Conrad the rebound. His putback no good. It goes out of bounds. Back to Fairfield Union with 9.3 seconds to play in this contest on senior night from Bloom-Carroll High School. Had some shots at the beginning of the game. We'll show you those here in just a moment as the time runs down on Fairfield Union as Brennan Rolls puts in another three, but it's going to be just a little too late. Your final score tonight, Bloom-Carroll beats Fairfield Union 50-43 on senior night here at Tom Petty Gymnasium, where they honored the 5 seniors tonight: Deshaun Clark, Evan Dozer, Bo Weiscarver, Jared Rose, and Nick Lang. Congratulations to those guys on an outstanding senior season, as there you see the senior cheerleaders and senior basketball players being honored tonight here at Tom Petty Gymnasium. Of course, Evan Dozer, 23.2 points is what he averages. He finishes the game with 21, having an outstanding senior season. Let's take a look at the scoring tonight. First of all, for Fairfield Union, who drops to 15-7 overall and 10-4 in the Mid-State League Buckeye. It was Brennan Rolls with 9 points. Ted Hara finished with 7. It was Owen Morgan with 6 points. Caleb Schmelzer had 4 points. Ronnie Rowley had 2 points, and leading the way for Fairfield Union was Caleb Redding with 15 points. He was our player of the game for Fairfield Union. For the Bloom-Carroll Bulldogs, they had 5 guys in the scoring column. Michael Malone had 1, Jackson Wyatt with 2. It was Deshaun Clark with 4. Evan Dozer had 21. And leading the way for the Bloom-Carroll Bulldogs was Jared Rose, who finished with 22 points in this Mid-State League Buckeye Championship wrapping up game. I guess they solidified it the other night on the road at Logan Elm, but they're going to finish the Mid-State League Buckeye unblemished at 13-0. So congratulations to Coach Joe Goodyear and the Bloom-Carroll Bulldogs. We want to thank all of our sponsors tonight: North Body Shop, Fairfield Federal, Fairfield DD, the Edwards Insurance Agency, the Savings Bank, and the Carriage Company. Those fine sponsors been with us all season long and will continue to be with us as we head into our final regular season game, which will be next Saturday night. The Bern Union Rockets will be traveling to Fisher Catholic to take on the Irish. That's a boys matchup next Saturday night, February 19th, and then we'll head into tournament play on Tuesday, February 22nd. We'll be at Millersport as the Fairfield Christian Knights will be traveling up to take on Millersport in boys tournament action. We hope you will join us for that. I want to thank also our Interface Video Productions crew: Josh Messerly, Donnie Ziegfeld, Shane Messina, Tom Russo, and Jason Roush. And, of course, thanks to all of you out there for watching tonight, this Mid-State League Buckeye battle between Bloom-Carroll and Fairfield Union. Again, your final score: Bloom-Carroll wins it tonight 50-43. For our entire Interface Video Productions crew, I'm Jared Stewart. Have yourselves a great night, everybody.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Fairfield Medical Center, Dagger Law, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield Federal, the Carriage Company, the Savings Bank, Fairfield DD, Personal Touch Party Rentals and Events, the Edwards Insurance Agency, Buckeye Toyota, Huddle Tire and Auto, and North Body Shop.